Welcome back. Right now we have Jennifer Wesselhoff, President and CEO of the Park City Chamber, right here with us on the couch. There's many things to talk about as we are getting ready for winter season, very excitedly, I might add. So how's everything at the Chamber?
Oh, things are going good. We have hit the ground running once we got our sustainable tourism plan approved in October. Our team is just thrilled and excited to move into the winter season and to illustrate some of the great initiatives that we have planned for sustainable tourism.
And we've talked about that before, but it's such an important thing that's happening because it defines where you go, what you're doing, your mission, your goals, your objectives. And you had a big day with it in October, and now you're getting ready for winter.
We did, yeah. October 26th was International Sustainability Day. So we celebrated that and really featured some of the great work that our businesses are doing in the sustainability realm. We launched a Lunch and Learn, which will be the first of 4. So we'll be doing some educational programs around sustainability for our members and open to the public as well. We'll be talking about energy. This last one that we did, we talked a lot about the heat tape on roofs to try to manage the snow. We'll be talking about water and water quality. There's just a lot of really great work going along. And you know, when you think about sustainability and sustainable tourism, it's so vast. It's not just about recycling and reduction of waste and prevention of waste. It's about everything from our interactions with wildlife and how we manage that, all the way through to human trafficking and how to identify when our employees or friends need resources related to mental health and suicide prevention and housing. It's such a broad topic, which is what's super exciting for me and for our team, because there's just so much work to do that is incredibly rewarding because of the community we get to do it for.
Yeah, it really is incredible, as you mentioned, and I know you're always busy working on events to help support the business community. How does that change when you're heading into a very busy winter season for the businesses? This is the busiest time of the year.
Yeah, it's really interesting to kind of figure out when is the right time to hold events, when our businesses have time and capacity to participate. We just had one of our big annual events called the Tourism Fall Forum last week, which is the kickoff for the ski season. It was a sold out crowd. We had lunch at Stein Eriksen Lodge, which is an absolutely incredible place to get into the season. And we had a panel of all of our resort partners, along with the Utah Olympic Park, with Woodward, of course, Deer Valley and Park City Mountain, and also Ski Utah. And they were sharing what's new, what's happening at each of their organizations or facilities, what we can expect for the upcoming year. And then we had Ted Liggetty as our keynote speaker, two-time Olympian, Park City born and bred. And I think everyone walked out of that room feeling the good old days of Park City, like feeling reconnected to each other, the sense of camaraderie and cooperation that happens at the city, the county, the chamber, the resort level. I don't think that story is told enough. It's one of the things that was so impressive to me when I moved here, was just the amount of partnership that happens here. Now, we may not always agree, but it's always done in a very collaborative, thoughtful, kind, and respectful way. For the betterment of the community. And I think we all walked out of that event feeling re-energized and excited for the upcoming season, which is just around the corner now.
It absolutely is. And I think the fact that businesses and individuals feel like their voices are heard, that you do consistently want that feedback and you have that open dialogue where you can change and help where is needed is so important, and events like that really assist in there. And as we head into the winter season, I know many people are concerned about occupancy rate. That's a big buzzword, also the economy. So where are you at with that?
Well, we look at occupancy, which is that percentage of overnight stays in our community, as really a key indicator for us for visitation. We know that a large portion of our visitation that they don't spend the night as well. They may just drive up from the Wasatch Front and ski or participate in our activities. But lodging is really that indicator that helps us plan for employee shifts and to get a better understanding of the economy. We know that an overnight visitor spends significantly more in our community than a day trip visitor, which is why we focus on that. It helps us get a better understanding of how we're performing compared to last year. We also look at how are we performing compared to pre-COVID years. So we're actually comparing 2022-2023 season back to 2019, 2020, before COVID hit in March 2020. So there's always a lot of numbers that we're looking at. Right now, we're seeing our pace, which is comparing the reservations on the books right now compared to the same time last year, is a little soft. It's sporadic. We have months like November and December that are down. December, last time we looked, was off pace by about 20%. So right now, 20% slower than we were this time last year with reservations on the books. But January is 5% higher. Of course, we want to thank Sundance for that. I think it's a really good example of how events are an incredible form of economic development for our community and bring business at times when we really need the business. But I think we'll see that, those reservations on the books continue to increase, and I'm sure that the variance will improve. I mean, when you look at the next 4 or 5 months of what we consider the winter season, so November through April, right now our pace is down about 15%. I'm certain that as we get more snow and as we get closer to the holiday season and into the ski season, those booking windows are really compressing. People they just aren't planning as far in advance as they had been in the past. So we'll see that catch up, and fingers crossed we're going to have a great snow year. I think all the snow that we've gotten in the last month has been really significant. In fact, one of the panelists shared that there's more snow on the mountain today than there was after opening day last year. So it's a good omen for good weather. I also heard a beautiful quote from Deidre Walsh with Park City Mountain, who said that Mother Nature is our most fickle business partner, and I couldn't agree more.
That's a great quote, absolutely. I know we've focused on the Sustainable Tourism Plan, upcoming events, the economy, occupancy rates. What else is the Chamber working on and focusing on this winter season?
Well, we have some great events coming up, if I could just elaborate on that. And of course, all of our events are listed at parkcitychamber.com. On November 16th, we have our next Business After Hours Mixer. That's going to be held at Wesselhoff Sport on Main Street. So a great opportunity to get folks to Main Street, maybe start their holiday shopping early. That'll be held November 16th from 5 to 7. We also have our next coffee chat, which is an opportunity for locals and businesses to come and talk to me and talk to our team about issues that are important to them, and then to also meet new people and to network. That's going to be held December 6th from 9 to 10. That's at our visitor center at Hugo Coffee in Kimball Junction. And then December 7th, we have our next Park City Business University, which is an incredible program. And this topic this month is going to be about product, service fulfillment, and automation. So I think that would be an interesting way to start thinking about innovating and using technology to help streamline our operations.
Oh, so many.
Lots of great events.
Lots and lots. What is the best way to get a hold of the Chamber? We talked about communication. how do you like to hear from businesses and community members? And of course, remind us the website once again.
Any way that's easiest for them. Call, email, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, and you can always find us at parkcitychamber.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Jennifer Wesselhoff. Always a pleasure having you here, and thank you so much for everything you do for our community, for the businesses here in Park City and beyond. So thank you for your time.
Thanks, Christine.
We'll be back with more right after this.